with the amount of information that's been thrown at people on the internet today, what we should eat, what we shouldn't eat, what's good for us, we should only eat meat, we should stay away from this, we should be vegan. Why is this blood test something that people should consider? What's important about it in terms of someone on their health journey?
So this test, first of all, is not available on the NHS. It's a patented test. We're the only ones that have it, right?
Okay.
When I seen this test, I had my biggest aha moment. A lot of stuff started to make sense to me, because what we are testing is a person's red blood cells. Because it's a dry spot blood test, it's not just testing your last 24 or 48 hours, it is testing your last 128 days. And it is testing 98% of the fat in your blood. Now, for many, many years, fat was vilified. It was completely crucified. And it's actually really, really important. And then the whole cholesterol thing, you know, it's only now that people are starting to realize the importance of fat in our diet and how important it's extremely important. Analyzing this test and the fat gives us a complete insight into your cellular health. And it gives us an insight into your cellular health in one very important way. And that is, number one, your cell membrane fluidity. Because what a lot of people don't realize is the outer layer of the cell is made up of protein and made up of fat. And your body will use whatever fat is available in your blood to make that cell membrane. If your cell membrane is made up of the wrong kind of fats, then the outer layer, the membrane, becomes rigid and nutrients don't get in and waste doesn't get out. So you could be eating the best supplements in the world. You could be eating the healthiest diet in the world. Nutrition is not getting in if your cell membrane is not fluid, where it should be pliable and like jelly to allow this osmosis to happen. Not only that, every cell contains mitochondria, which produce the energy that cell needs to function.
Can this all be brought back to cell health? The
Yes.
things that people experience on a day-to-day basis, like fatigue, brain fog,
yeah,
and
everything.
like all other issues.
So this is the summary of the information that you will receive when you take this blood test. It is a complete detailed analysis of 11 essential fatty acids. It gives you your saturated fat, your omega-9, your omega-6, and your omega-3. These are all essential fatty acids that we need for our body to function properly, our hormones to function properly, for us to be able to absorb a lot of vitamins. And then the other thing we need that is crucial for our health, which I did not hear about till I took this blood test, is the omega-6-3 ratio. Most people are very well aware about omega-3 because we are told, you know, there's the series of nuts that line the supermarket shelves and how important it is to get your omega-3. But what we're not told is that these are vegetable omega-3s. Our body has to go through 5 enzymatic reactions to turn them into EPA and DHA. Well, our blood test will let you know how much EPA and DHA that you have, because EPA and DHA influences mood, your nervous system, your heart function. So many people complain of tiredness and brain fog these days. So many. Brain fog is such a common thing that I hear from people. And it's because of a lack of DHA. So then, you know, when you know what the problem is, you can then find the solution.
What about people that are thinking that they're covered because they take cod liver oil?
Well, this is why you take this test. Because if you think you're being covered, take the test and be sure that you're being covered and make sure.
Truthfully, what's your experience of people taking cod liver oil? Do they come in? No, they don't. Okay. All right. Sorry, go ahead and tell us what else comes in this test after the strength of brain function that you look at.
Okay, and then you have protection value, and this is based on the blood fatty acid analysis in our system. They can predict what is our protection value against developing lifestyle diseases. This grid from the Center of Genetics and Health, Washington, was created, and it shows you exactly how detrimental an omega-6-3 imbalance has on our bodies. So it's really crucial to find out if you've got too much omega-6 and or not enough omega-3. If you want to future-proof your health, you want to have this information.
So on this, it says, you know, the protection value can tell you how resistant you are to stress. So what does that mean? If you've got healthier cells, you can handle stress better?
Yes, if you've got sufficient amounts of DHA, your nerves function better. If you have sufficient amounts of EPA in your cells and your cell membrane is elastic and it's not rigid. I mean, if you have something rigid and brittle, it breaks. If you've got the right energy levels, you're not running around tired. If your brain is functioning well with the sufficient amounts of EPA and DHA, your mood is better, you know, your sleep is better if you have the right fatty acid balance in your system. This is why we also check for your omega-3 index, because those marine omega-3s, EPA and DHA, are so crucial for our brain, heart, and skin health. Well, you think about it, that's your main organs of your body. And then cell membrane fluidity ratio, like the cell membrane, you know, you can eat the most nutritious diet in the world. If your cell membrane isn't fluid, the nutrients aren't getting in. And if the nutrients aren't getting in, the waste is also not getting out. And that is why people are so stiff at such a young age. And that is why, if the cell membrane is inflamed, why so many people have acne, they have rosacea, they have psoriasis. I mean, skin conditions are just so common and so prevalent now. And one of the reasons is your essential fatty acids are imbalanced. The key thing is that balance your essential fatty acids and get your cells functioning properly.
Okay, and so how easy is it to take this test?
This test is very easy. It's a home-based blood test. It's just a finger prick.
Can I do it myself?
Yeah, put it into an envelope and you post it to a third-party laboratory called Vitas. People taking the blood test with our team get a 1-hour consultation in which I deliver the blood test report along with the practitioner who's taken your blood test.
1.5 million of people have already done this test.
And our blood test is patented to us. You can only get it through us. So contact the person that sent you this video and they will organize a blood test for you. The key thing that you got to remember is information is power. Knowing what's happening inside your body is so important, because you get your cells functioning well, you function well.